is Peggy Clary of Clary Law Offices, and doing our daily video chat on a topic in estate planning. And tonight's topic is one of a very serious nature, and I've entitled this topic, When You're Left on the Road for Dead. And what I mean by that, and I don't say it lightly, is there are events in our life where you are going to feel like you have been run over, someone has purposely sought to harm you. And when I was a young child, there was a phrase we used called, I feel like I've been left on the side of the road for dead. And a couple things I wanted to talk about that in great seriousness was this often can happen to women and men, but primarily women who go through a very volatile divorce. They might have their economic world turned upside down. They might have issues in terms of their parenting skills being challenged. But there are situations in family law cases where due to a divorce or some other conflict, you feel like, what is happening to me? Same is true in litigation when you have things go on in your life, maybe in your parents' estate and one sibling sues another, and you're walking into a person who feels like you're being besieged by great rage and anger. And I can share with you that you feel like, just leave me here, death would be simpler. But it won't, because the most important thing you can do to protect yourself is find the strength to get back up and then make a plan to insulate yourself from those who are bringing that feeling of being harmed or overwhelmed by the events, and ensuring that under Florida law, those individuals cannot harm you again. Now, I don't say that lightly. It takes tremendous strength to stand up when you've been through an attack of that nature. It takes great fortitude. It takes great courage. And sometimes you just think, if I can only just get one foot in front of the other, and I'll do that power of attorney document, I'll do that healthcare surrogate document later. But I can tell you, while you're taking those steps to rebuild your life and insulate self from harm, that it is imperative you think about picking yourself up and not only then protecting yourself so those who brought the harm in your life cannot take advantage of their positions of default under Florida law. And other videos in our series or on our website talk about how those default positions are determined. And they usually come from being a healthcare surrogate. We look to spouse, adult children, siblings. They come in the area of who can serve as a personal representative under your will. So in these times of great challenge, it's imperative you think about the insulation and protection of yourself so you can continue to soar and do better as you get through the initial shock and trauma of having a very stressful life event occur to you. It is exceptionally painful when that life event happens to you by someone you love or someone within your community. But this video is to tell you, one, you're not alone. It is happening more and more in our society. Two, to be brave, reach out to people, whether that's a family you trust or a counselor. And three, don't be afraid to visit with an estate planning attorney and say, this is going to sound terrible, but I really feel like I need to protect myself from my husband. We're in the middle of a divorce and I'm afraid that he will economically bring me harm, or my adult sister is suing me from our mom's estate and I don't want her to inherit anything under me. So to be honest and plan for that is a good way to be proactive. Now, I hope you don't have that experience in your life, but if you do, just remember you're not alone and keep going and plan ahead. If we can help you at Clary Law, we're happy to do that. And we hope you live your life with dignity, civility, and respect. And particularly when you're in that, I think I've been left on the side of the road and they want me to die mode, know that you are a person of value and importance. And no matter what, you will keep going and you have the power to plan your future. Thanks for your time tonight, and we look forward to our next talk.